my fight fans? We are 3 days away from Canelo Alvarez and Triple G Part 3. Guys, it's getting closer and it's getting more exciting. It's getting heated up. We're seeing all the arrivals. We're seeing the face-offs. We're seeing all the countdowns that we got going on. Guys, I'm excited. I'm pumped. I hope you guys are too. So what I want to ask you guys is this. How is Triple G going to win this fight? Well, I'll tell you guys this. Triple G is definitely, in my opinion, outside Floyd Mayweather, probably the most skillful fighter that Canelo has faced. Because if you look at Triple G's career, Triple G has never been dropped. Triple G has never been stopped. Triple G has only one loss before and since Canelo Alvarez, and that is to Canelo Alvarez, and that is a fight that's been highly questionable whether or not he should have lost. He has only one, I believe he has only one draw. And again, that's Canelo, where a lot of people feel he should have won. So how is he going to win? He needs to be able to use this new division size. He needs to be able to be that Triple G, that Terminator, that destructive guy, the guy that went in there and completely destroyed Kell Brook's face, the guy that knocked Matthew Macklin down with that crazy body shot. He needs to be able to destruction of Curtis Stevens, the destruction of Gabriel Rosado. Even though I'm telling you guys all this stuff, that a lot of these fighters are not the caliber of Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez is far greater than some of these fighters. No disrespect, but there's levels to this game, and Canelo Alvarez is just at the different level. But nonetheless, that's what Triple G needs to do. Triple G needs to go in there with the chip on his shoulder, because he knows he should have got that fight a lot sooner, or he feels he should have got that fight a lot sooner with Canelo. And he should have got where that first fight, he should have got the nod. But unfortunately, it was a draw. Everybody that's a boxing fan feels that, he was robbed of that fight. Fine. And then that second fight, he should have got the nod there. But it was a split decision. Nonetheless, it is what it is. It wasn't I don't want to say it's a robbery, because it was actually a very close fight. You could have gone either way with that one. And then, of course, now he feels even more a chip on his shoulder, because he feels like this fight should have taken place a lot sooner. But being the fact that he's 40 now, he has that chip where it's like, hey, you just waited till I was older now. So, nonetheless, how is Triple G going to win? Well, like I just said, he needs to be that Terminator. He needs to be that destroyer that came into the boxing world and completely annihilated everybody in the middleweight division. Again, like I said, Gabriel Rosado, Curtis Stevenson, Kell Brook, Matthew Macklin. Then he went in there and faced a few other guys. He actually had a really good competitive fight with Daniel Jacobs and won that fight. And then you see some of these other guys that he went against after Canelo, maybe not at the higher level, maybe not at that level where we're all used to seeing him as, but that's not his fault, guys. I'm sure he wanted to face all these other level guys, but they just saw that he was just this real dominant fighter, this guy that's just scary, because again, you look at all his fights, it's very rare to see him hurt. I don't even think I've ever seen him hurt. I don't think I've ever seen him. Of course, he has never been dropped and definitely never been stopped. That's it. Never come close to that. So, and this guy's 40, yeah. Is he a little slower? Sure. Is he a little past his prime? Probably. But who knows? Maybe the fact that he has not went through any other wars aside from the Canelo Alvarez, maybe that's good. Because that's the thing. When it comes to boxing, guys, just because you're 40 doesn't mean you're older. You could have less brawls in the ring and still be a young man at 40 years old. Look at Bernard Hopkins. That guy didn't have very many wars, and he was able to do this until he was in his 50s. Same thing with Floyd Mayweather. He didn't have very many wars, so he's able to compete at a still higher level at his age. So that's what I'm saying with Triple G. Maybe with the lack of higher talent that he should have went against, or he couldn't go against, maybe that's actually going to help him. And now, guys, this is not just at middleweight. The two fights was at middleweight. This fight is at super middleweight, 168. So now Triple G has the ability to put on this muscle mass, put on this power. It doesn't have to really cut too much weight, because I'm sure he's a big guy. I'm not sure what exactly he walks around at, but now he doesn't have to drain himself so much to go in there. And now he actually is a little bit bigger than Canelo. I think he has a little bit higher reach and a little bit higher frame and a bigger frame and then taller as in height and such. So now this is a chance to really be that big, the bigger man in the ring. He has that chance to do that. He doesn't have very much experience in the super middleweight division like Canelo, and hasn't fought very many big men like Canelo has. But this is his chance to do that because Canelo is on paper smaller than him. So he needs to do that. He needs to do the best he can to basically outmuscle him. And 100%, what the other chip on his shoulders is the judges. He needs to now show him that, you know what, I cannot let this go to decision. I know I said that with Canelo because these both guys, this is why this fight is so freaking exciting, because these both guys have chips on their shoulders. These guys are coming off losses. These guys are coming off fights that they should have won, with Triple G and Canelo. And then you got fights that you definitely do not want to go on the judges. So I believe the only way Triple G can actually beat Canelo is not in a boxing match, not jabbing, not trying to compete with Canelo in that kind of area, in that kind of world, because Canelo is actually faster than Triple G, unfortunately. Unfortunately for Triple G is a lot slower, and who knows, maybe this super middleweight may not, he might not be able to react to it. It might go against him. It might make him even that much more slower. But you never know. But that's why Triple G needs to go in there and be the beast, be the animal that he once was in the middleweights back in the day. So, and that's the only way I could definitely see him winning. It's outmuscling Canelo. Even though Canelo is going to come in there as a bigger guy, he needs to go in there and say, you know what? Doesn't matter who you face. Doesn't matter what you've done. I am still bigger than you. And I am still going to walk you down. I am not going to back up like he did in the second fight. He is not going to go try to just jab and box him, because he knew those two fights, he still tried to do that and it didn't work out for him. He needs to straight up just go in there and be that beast and try his best to run over Canelo, to show him to do what he was supposed to do in those two fights. Those two fights, go in there, be the bigger man, and try your best to stop Canelo, because obviously those two other fights, the judges didn't go your way. So that is literally the only way I can possibly see Triple G beating Canelo, is by being that bigger guy, using the super middleweight division to your advantage, using that power, because I do believe Triple G has a lot more power. I think Canelo has that one-shot knockout power, but I do believe Triple G has that overwhelming power, that when he constantly connects with you, it just wears you out. It really makes you tired. It really wears it down you. We seen what he did was to Kell Brook's face, to Gabriel Rosado's face, to some of these guys, even with Curtis Stevens, when I saw him get knocked out, that face, that he was just like, whoa, what the hell did I just get hit with? That's what Triple G needs to do. If he goes in there anything less than that, he is not going to be able to win this fight. He is definitely not, but you never know. Triple G, he's coming in with a new coach. This is a whole new weight division for him. He is maybe a little bit more fresher. He is not coming off a loss. He is definitely not getting overwhelmed with all the pressure that Canelo is, because Canelo is a superstar. Canelo is the pay-per-view attraction. So, who knows? Maybe he has all the odds in his favor and we just do not know it 100%. But again, that's the only way I can see Triple G winning. What about you guys? How do you guys see Triple G winning? Do you guys think he's going to win? Do you think he's going to go in there and try to box Canelo again? Or is he going to try and just say, you know what? I got nothing to lose. I'm 40 years old. I don't think I'm going to get another big payday. Let me go in there and let me try to knock him out. If I get it, great. If I don't, oh well. It is what it is. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Like, subscribe, hit that notification button, and I'll see you guys in the next video.